State of New California. Notice to all Californians. Grievance 31. August 21st, 2018, New California is a new state in development, exercising its constitutional right to form from the state of California. The process to form New California is authorized and codified in Article 4, Sections 3 and 4 of the United States Constitution. Article 4, Section 3, United States Constitution states, new states may be admitted by the Congress into this union, but no new state shall be formed or erected within the jurisdiction of any other state, nor any state be formed by the junction of two or more states or parts of states without the consent of the legislatures of the states concerned as well as of the Congress. Statement of intent. The citizens of New California have decided to remedy the abuses of power by the government of California by exercising their right to form a new state provided in United States Constitution, Article 4, Sections 3 and Sections 4. We are determined to live under a state government in the United States of America and under the Constitution of the United States. New California Declaration of Independence of January 15, 2018 states, whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government. When a long train of abuses and acts to seize and hold the people's power without legal authority and pursuing invariably the same object that clearly demonstrates a design to reduce them under absolute despotism. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for the future security. So it is the history of the past and present governor and government of California who have a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of a tyranny over the counties of New California and the state of California. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to seek a constitutional remedy to the abuse of powers. Preamble of the New California State Constitution states, we, the representatives of the undersigned counties within the state of California, do acknowledge and humbly invoke the favor of Almighty God for continued civil and religious liberties to ourselves and our posterity. Seek a republican form of government, protection against foreign invasion and domestic violence guaranteed by Article 4, Section 4 of the United States Constitution, and all privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states guaranteed by Article 4, Section 2 of the United States Constitution. Ordain and establish New California as a fully vested state of the Union of States in the United States of America. First Amendment of the United States Constitution states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Therefore, the counties of New California bring forward 40 grievances against the government of California to be announced in public on Tuesday at 11 a.m. each week for 40 weeks.
We are at Grievance 31. State of New California, Grievance 31, Statement of Facts. The people of California are suffering from a tyrannical communist state government which fails to provide a republican form of governance, enables and supports across its southern border the invasion of the United States of America by illegal foreign nationals, and protects vicious criminals who commit outrageous acts of violence upon the citizens of America, all caused by a government of and for a monoparty system led by a tyrannical dictator. Declaration of Grievance. United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 4 states in part, the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion, and on application of the legislature or of the executive when the legislature cannot be convened against domestic violence. Failure of the government of California to protect against invasion and domestic violence. The communist California governor, the communist monoparty system, and local communist officials have engaged in a systemic program to ensure ethnic cleansing of United States citizens living in the state of California. Objectification is the process of dehumanizing, the act of disavowing the humanity of others. Objectification of others is a process that has long been understood to play a role in profoundly negative societal change, such as genocide and mass killings. It also can contribute to societal structures that, in less overt ways, harm groups of people and trample their civil and human rights. To Marxist, Leninist, Maoist, or Nazi objectification was a trademark used to reduce one's humanity. So it is that the communist California governor and his Secretary of State engage on a regular basis in tradecraft that objectifies in the most vile fashion the citizens of the United States living in California. We are hearing all too often from California government officials in their public speeches the rhetoric of objectification based upon one's race, color, or creed, or monetary status. To use the process of objectification as government officials in public venues on a consistent basis are deliberate acts to internalize oppression in an attempt to dehumanize the citizens of the United States living in California. History has shown that whenever and wherever the public pronouncement by government officials to objectify a group of people based on their skin color, race, or creed, or monetary status only leads to negative outcomes for the safety and security of the very people they are sworn to protect. These officials are the perpetrators of violence when they engage in the dehumanization of their victims, the citizens of the United States living in California. The citizens of the United States must speak out against this objectification in the strongest of ways, as this is the root of all evil. Martin Niemöller is the best known for his opposition to the Nazi regime during the 1930s. He reminds us today, quote, "They first came for the communists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a communist. When they came for the trade unionists, I did not speak out. I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews. I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew. But then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me." That was based on what really happened to that man. Utilizing Marxist, Leninist, and Maoist revolutionary tactics, the communist California governor, monoparty system, and local government officials support and celebrate these tactics as a means to introduce and subvert all aspects of California government and civil society in an attempt to destroy the state of California and break down the sovereignty of the Union of the United States of America. Acts of secession. Therefore, the California Communist government, in conjunction with the Communist State Executive, instituted wherever the current Communist governor has usurped power, has created a reign of terror on United States citizens living in California with the intent to secede from the very United States of America and thus destroy the very Union of States, which gives us our liberties and our freedoms. Abdication of authority. Betrayal by the sitting communist governor of the California monoparty legislature and local elected officials is evidence of abdication of their responsibilities of authority and sovereignty over the state and citizens of the United States living in California. This concludes these proceedings. NewCaliforniaState.com, 1-877-828-2753, 1-877-828-2753, NewCaliforniaState.com.